Welcome back. Just about ready to start Game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series. Game 1 went to Pineville 8-7. Pineville will switch from the home team to the visiting team for game number 2. We'll take a look around the horn for the Clovers. We start in the outfield from left to right. In left is Garrett Moffitt. In center is Zach Lyon. And in right is Jackson Dunlap. Around the horn in the infield at third base is Will Orr. At shortstop is Zach Zoltowski. At second base is Davey Morgan. At first base is Mike Snyder. Behind the dish is Alex LeVake. And on the mound is Matt Hill for the Clovers. For the Porcupines, who have won 10 straight, Cam Farrell will lead things off. Derek Fay will hit second. The DH, and Jackson Hugas, who goes from DH to catcher in game 2, will hit third. Glad to have you along, Joe Dexter, Kent Blankenberg. I get it right?
Yes, sir, you did. Happy to be back for game 2. Game 2 is anything like game 1. We're in for a treat.
Do you want me to make a message to delay?
No.
Okay. Leading things off, number 8, second baseman Cam Farrell. On the mound for the Clovers, number 15, Matt Hall. So here we go. Game number 2 of this best of 3 series. Game number 1 went by way of the Porcupines 8-7. First pitch is outside to Farrell from Hall. Farrell, 357 average coming into today, a 510 OBP. Ground ball, the short. It's off the glove of Zoltowski, and Farrell will be safe at first base.
You're on there, yeah.
Matt Hall, 9 appearances, 16 innings pitched this year, a 4.29 ERA, 13 strikeouts to 10 walks. Runner on first is Farrell.
Derek Fay had himself a good game 1 as he helped the Porcupines take down the Clovers 8-7 in 11 innings.
He digs in on the left side. 5 total RBIs. Now batting DH number 10, Derek Fay.
Matthew Hall, the right-handed starting pitcher from Catawba Valley Community College.
Good lead for Farrell at first. Cut on and missed for Fay. 0-2. Farrell, 22 stolen bases coming into today. Caught stealing just twice. That's a 92% stolen base percentage. He's got a good lead at first. Hall looks down. Now the offering to the plate. Down the plate. Fay pops that up high in center field. Make it left field. And the catch will be made out there by Moffitt for the out. Bring up catcher Jackson Hugas. Now batting catcher number 21, Jackson Hugas. Hugas, the DH in game number 1. After yesterday's 15-inning game, deserving that break off.
Interestingly enough, after See, 26 total innings of baseball the last 2 games for the Porcupines. Only 6 pitchers combined used by the Porcupines last 2
Unbelievable.
games.
That'll be a stat they talk about if Pineville can win this championship and secure it here in game 2 or 3.
I spoke with Porcupines head coach Chris Manriquez in between games, and he said that using only 6 pitchers in 26 innings like that, that's going to be huge for them.
That's got to be a first for him as a coach, I imagine.
Yeah, they really rode in the backs of those pitchers those first 2 games, and it's paid off so far.
Farrell at first with speed. 1 down. Breaking ball for a strike to Hughes. 0-2. It was the Porcupines winning 8-7 in extras in game 1. So they lead the series 1-0. A chance to take it all home here this evening. The catcher digs in on the right side. Righty versus righty. Runner fakes on the move. The throw is in. Turning his shoulders is Hughes. 1-2. The 1-2 offering. High down the plate.
The sun's starting to set here in Pineville.
We can feel it on the glass, huh?
We can.
2-2.
The Clovers can feel it in their dugout. They're using their hands and their hats, some of them to shade their eyes. The Porcupines, much to their delight, are sitting in the shade.
The offering from Hall inside again. Holding up is Hughes. Working all the way to a full count from 0-2. Snyder covers the bag at first. Farrell with a small lead. Now Hughes back in the box as Hall looks over to first. From the stretch, here's the offering runner on the move. That one's a hit and run. It's going to drop in center in front of Lyon. Holding up is Farrell at second base. So runners at first and second for the number 4 hitter, Ethan McLean. Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ethan McLean.
Good piece of hitting there by Hughes. Fast one on the hands. He turned on it, shot it into center field. Now McLean took the final swing of game 1. He hit the walk-off, the one that bounced off the shortstop's glove and allowed Derek Fay to score from second.
Long look at second for Hall. Here he comes home, and that one's outside. McLean stands 6'4", 240 from the left side. All from the stretch. In the dirt. Two balls, no strikes. Hall a .338 batting average against this season. Here's the offering from the mound. Low and inside, 3-0. McLean digs back in. Runners on first and second. Nothing score just underway in game 2. High fastball above the waist and outside. McLean will head to first base after drawing the walk. I'll bring up Chris Manriquez. Now batting third baseman, number 34, Chris Manriquez.
4-pitch walk brings up Chris Manriquez. Couple base hits in the first game. He's out of Lander University.
You know, it makes you wonder, seeing his pants, as we talked about in game 1, maybe they'll consider that gold shade. Remember the San Diego Padres did that for a couple of years?
Yeah, they're far from white.
Inside fastball, foul back.
I saw him on the concourse in between games, and By just looking at him, you think he's wearing khaki pants.
Those aren't Dockers, but they sure look like it. Runners on second and third. And first. Outside. And a strike. 0-2. Bases loaded. One down. Voltoski plays deep in the hole at short. As Hall sets. The 0-2 is outside. 1-2. All from Garner, North Carolina, 6'3", 195 righty. Right down the plate, Manriquez rips that one in the gap. That'll drop in right center.
Got away
Farrell
from the center fielder.
scores. 2 scores. McLean and Hugeson make it 3. And a 3-0 lead, a triple for Chris Manriquez.
Oh, Manriquez crushed that ball.
The fans out there saying, give him some oxygen. The strike going 1.
Enriquez was digging around second. He wanted 3. He's not normally known for his speed. It's cool to see him get a triple.
Offering from Hall in the dirt. Offering from Hall is inside. So Cam Murray at the plate. Two and two. Now we got her figured out. Cam is number 13. Enriquez at third. 3 RBI triple. Murray can't catch up to it for the strikeout. Bring up Nick Curtis. Now batting right fielder number 23, Nick Curtis. So Curtis from the left side with a runner at third base. Want to know the count. Clovers in their home white uniforms. Inside from Hall. 2-0. To the number 7 hitter, Nick Curtis. Chris Manriquez with a 3 RBI triple. He stands at third base with 2 outs. Another pitch out of the zone for Hall, 3-0. Right down the dish. 3-1. Three-one outside. Catches the black. 3-2. Full count for Nick Curtis with 2 down. Inside. Curtis was heading to first. Instead, Hall will head to the dugout with a strikeout. Not before Chris Manriquez adds 3 on a 3 RBI triple. The Porcupines lead it 3-0 here on the Old North State League live stream network. Game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series. Pineville leads it early by 3 after a 3-run top half of the first inning. A 3 RBI triple from Chris Manriquez. As starting pitcher, Clayton Sherwood takes the mound. Here's the offering to the leadoff hitter, Zach Lyon, as we take a look around the horn for the Porcupines. It's Manriquez at third. Anderson returns to shortstop. Cam Farrell is at second. Ethan McLean is at first. In the outfield from left to right, it's Cam Murray in left. In center, it's Monburn. And in right field, it's Curtis. Behind the dish is Jackson Hugas. And as mentioned on the mound is Sherwood. Sherwood looks from the delivery and outside. Fastball right down the plate. Just misses. 3-0. One's in the dirt.
4-pitch walk.
A 4-pitch walk for Lyon. He heads to first base.
Pretty similar lineup defensively for the Porcupines. Only 2 changes.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Davey Morgan. Clayton Sherwood, 4 games started this year. 24 innings pitched, a 4.89 ERA. Hitters hitting just .241 against him. Lyon at first. As the hit machine, Davey Morgan digs in. That's a strike. Morgan heading into today, a .309 average, .443 on base percentage, 51 hits. Lyon heads down to second base. He'll get there standing up.
Sherwood by way of Gaston Community College. He's a Rhino. He's looking to settle in after that first 4-pitch walk to Lyon.
Decent lead for Lyon. Here's the offering. Inside, getting just a piece of it, is Morgan, but fouled on the third base side. Sherwood sets with the runner on second. High fastball. 2-2. Ryan dances at second base. The offering to Morgan. That's a line drive. Getting it on the glove is Anderson. Up to his feet.
Play.
Gets the out. Another defensive gem from A.J. Anderson. Now batting first baseman number 5, Mike Snyder.
Another awesome play from A.J. Anderson.
Lions off second with one down. And Snyder at the plate. Tries to rip an inside fastball down the line, instead foul. Since the All-Star break, Snyder hitting a .367 with runners in scoring position. That's a high fly ball center field. Monbaron will camp under it, makes the catch. Tagging up his Lion into third.
hose.
Great throw! Tag from Enriquez, and he's safe.
Oh, Sherwood.
Sherwood and Manriquez can't handle that call.
He was safe initially, but the ball kicked away, and Manriquez and Sherwood thought Line wasn't on the bag. So they put the tag out on him, and the umpire seems to think he stayed on the bag.
Now batting left fielder number 1, Garrett Moffitt. Sherwood's offering to Moffitt inside. So Lion now at third base after the tag up. Good throw from Monbaron out in center field. Line drive, base hit for Moffitt. Add an RBI to it in a 3-1 ball game as Lion trots in past home plate into the dugout. Just smoked that baseball.
Moffitt stays red hot. 3 extra base hits last game. Starts this game off with an RBI single to center field.
Now at the dish for the Clovers, DH number 24, Joe Allen. So Moffitt at first base after the RBI. Outside breaking ball. Allen thought about offering on it. Holds up. 1-0. 2 down, bottom half of the first inning. 3 runs from the Porcupines in the top half of the first inning from Chris Manriquez and a 3 RBI triple. Now Moffitt with the RBI single for the Clovers. Cut on and missed from Allen. Even it up 1-1. Game 2 of the championship series. If Pineville wins, it's their title. If Clayton wins, we advance to a Game 3 tomorrow. Nice break piece. Sits on the inside part of the plate for a strike. 1-2. .312 average on the year for Allen with 13 RBIs. Pitch comes inside and high. Even it back up 2-2. Moffitt with a short lead at first base. McLean covers the bag. Here comes the 2-2. Line drive, third base side. It's fair. Moffitt rounds second into third. He's going to come home. The throw is in. It's cut off by Manriquez, and in to score is Moffitt. Another RBI single. This time from JoJo Allen. 3-2. Now batting right fielder number 32, Jackson Dunlap.
It's not that often you see a line drive go all the way to the left field corner and ends up being a single, but Allen's been battling through some injuries, so
Right.
he's toughing it out and playing in a must-win game. So hats off to him, but he was not going to push himself to dig to second on that play.
Sherwood's pitch of the breaking variety inside to Dunlap, 1-0. So 2 runs on the board so far here in the bottom half of the first inning. RBI singles from Moffitt and Allen. Allen sits at first base with 2 down, and Dunlap at the plate, 1-1. Anderson plays at the cut of the grass at short, as does Farrell at second base. Outside, 2-1. McLean will cover first base. Manriquez behind the bag near the line. The 2-1 pitch. Nice outside strike, 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. 2 runs on the board for Clayton. Dunlap takes that one. Allen's going to jog over to second base. As it gets past the catcher. Full count, 2 down. Runner at second. Dunlap from the right side. Here's the pitch. Sherwood's offering, grounded. It's a chopper. Manriquez handles it well. Throw to first in plenty of time. So 3 outs, but not before the Clovers dig into the 3-run lead. It's 3-2 on RBI singles from Garrett Moffitt and JoJo Allen. We head to the second. Pineville 3, Clayton 2 on the Old North State League Championship Series and the Old North State League Live Stream Network. Matt Hall returns to the mound for the Clovers here in the second inning. 3-2 lead. The Clovers digging back in to the lead with RBI singles from Moffitt and Allen as Emerson Monbaron leads things off. The number 8 hitter in game 2. Now at the plate, number 11, center fielder Emerson Monbaron. Ground ball down the third base side, foul.
Emerson Monbaron spent his spring high school baseball days playing in this very same stadium that we're in right now. So he's familiar with the ballpark, to say the least.
Are you a fan of no batting gloves?
I personally did not use batting gloves when I played.
Monbaron digs in without a pair.
This is a new look for Emerson.
Here's the 2-1. Opposite way, diving Snyder, he can't quite grab it. It's definitely different. You either see the no batting gloves or you see the Bruce Bolts now that are thicker than a Snickers.
Yeah, they have that strap that goes around the wrist that a lot of guys like.
All works from the delivery. Here's the offering to Monbaron outside. 3-2 ball game. Pineville leads it. Their 3 runs came in the top half of the first. 3 RBI triple from Chris Manriquez. Hit a long way down the line in left. It's off the wall. Is it fair? It is. Monbaron cruises into second base. Just hit the base of that wall.
Oh, he got good wood on that. That one just kept carrying.
Now batting for the Porcupines, shortstop, number 1, A.J. Anderson. So here comes Anderson, the number 9 hitter, with a runner in scoring position. Check swing. It's going to hit off the bat. Roll foul down the first base line. Might have caught Anderson's hand. It's been a tournament to remember for Anderson. Against Brunswick, 4 for 8 with 5 RBIs. Made great defensive plays here today. Timely at bats as well. One and one to Anderson with Monbaron at second base. All looks over there. Here's the offering. High fastball. Hitters count 2-1. Hit hard into center field. Lyon will make the catch for the out, tagging up his Monbaron. Into third base, standing up. So with 1 down, a runner sits 90 feet away. And back to the top of the order with Cam Farrell. Now batting second baseman, number 8, Cam Farrell. Outside in the dirt, nice backhand from LeVake behind the plate. Runner on third is Monbaron after a double down the left field line. Turn for Farrell. He takes that one 2-0.
Farrell, a product of Coker University. He's a Cobra, as many other players on the Porcupines are.
High fastball. 3-0 for Hall. Farrell in his 5'10 OBP back in the box. And he'll head to first base, drawing the walk. Now batting for the Porks, DH number 10, Derek Fay. Before Fay's at bat, we'll have a meeting on the mound as manager Landry Moore makes his way out there. We're going to have a change. So we'll see a new pitcher For the Clovers here in the second, a 3-2 lead for Pineville with a runner on third base.
And so Hall's day is done after an inning in the third. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and a pair of strikeouts. And the new arm is going to be number 30, Shea DeFalco.
Ooh.
Now, Shea DeFalco,
He had a great game yesterday, didn't he?
2 days
2 days
ago,
ago, that's right.
he did. He was outstanding against the Sand Hills Bogies. I believe he went 4 innings, giving up no runs. When he came into the ball game, he inherited bases loaded with 1 out and got a rollover double play to start his outing. That was an awesome outing from Shea DeFalco. He's back out for work 2 days later.
DeFalco this season, 33 innings pitched, a 2-1 record, 1.91 ERA, 27 strikeouts to 18 walks, 40 left on base this season. So that bodes well for the Clovers here in the second with a runner on third. Hitters hitting just .220 against him. So he gets the call here in the second inning. We recap things. The 3 runs on the board for Pineville come from a Chris Manriquez triple and 3 runs scoring in the first. 2 runs came in for Clayton in the bottom half of the first inning on singles from Moffitt and Allen. Emerson Monbaron led this inning off with a double. He's at third base, and Cam Farrell is at first. So runners at the corner, 1 down, with Fay returning to the plate. So we'll see what DeFalco can do. Fay from the left side with runners on the corners. 1-run ball game.
There goes the run.
Throw down to second. Here comes Monbaron home. The throw home. The tag. Nice play. Monbaron is out at home. And 2 down keeps it 3-2. So Farrell advances to second base, and Fay remains at the plate. But 2 down. Lefty on lefty matchup. Right down the pipes for a strike. One and two. 2 down after the play at home. Farrell remains in scoring position, though, at second base. Nasty breaking piece. He rakes it back in, back to the pitcher, DeFalco. Far side of the rubber for DeFalco, facing the lefty. As Fay steps out of the box. He'll reset after the timeout.
2-2 count, 2 outs here in the second inning.
Breaking ball hangs in there, and it's lined into right for a base hit. Rounding is Farrell at third. Here's the play cut off by Snyder. The throw is way offline, and in to score is Farrell. 4-2.
While Snyder, the first baseman, was the cutoff man from the throw from right field. And I think he would have had Cam Farrell dead to rights at home, but he threw it away.
Now batting catcher number 21, Jackson Hughes. So a run is in here in the second. Add another RBI to the totals for Derek Fay this playoffs. Inside. Somehow Hughes avoided that pitch.
Hughes has had himself a good day at the plate. Couple base hits in game one. He led off today in this game with a base hit as well.
Uncommitted. Heading into the summer, we'll head to Presbyterian. Outside from DeFalco for a strike. Even count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 outside again. This time just off the zone. 2-1. Hughes, the starting catcher for the West All-Stars. Hitting .300 this year, heading into today with 30 hits. Outside, way out of the zone. 3-1.
Hitters count here for the 3-hole Jackson Hughes.
The offering from DeFalco down the plate.
Whoa, even Hughes thought that was a strike.
For ball 4.
He was digging back in for the...
McLean on deck's even laughing. Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ethan McLean.
Yeah, DeFalco's not pleased with that call there.
Either are the fans, you can hear them.
Everybody in the ballpark thought that was strike 2. Except for the home plate umpire.
Runners on first and second now for Pineville with 2 outs. Fouled off the shin. Three runs in the first for Pineville, 1 run here in the second on the Derek Fay RBI single that scored Farrell. 4-2 lead with McLean at the plate and a runner at second base. DeFalco, the lefty, versus the lefty McLean. Popped up, foul out of play. 0-2. From the stretch. DeFalco, a quick look to second, another glance, now the offering home. Inside, foul territory, Orr's there, he'll make the catch. For the out. We head to the bottom half of the second inning, a 4-2 lead for Pineville here on the Old North State League live stream network. It's game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series from here in Pineville. First pitch of the bottom half of the second is a strike to Zach Zoltowski as Sherwood returns to the mound. High grounder, flips it to first for the out. Now batting for the Clovers, catcher number 4, Alex Levake.
Nice play by Sherwood there. Range over to the line, toss it over to McLean at first. Quick out.
Realized he couldn't make the tag, so he flipped it over. Nice breaking ball. Bit low, 1-0. Same spot, this time a strike. 1-1.
LeVake hit a couple balls hard last game.
Sherwood has dinner reservations as he works quickly.
That one just missed off the plate.
2-1. Fouled straight back for LeVake. Even count, 2-2. LeVake, one of those nominated for the All-Star game, just missed it by the fan vote. That one was outside. Full count, 3-2 now. To the Clayton catcher. Fouled straight back. Hanging right in there is LeVake. Keep it 3-2. Clayton got 2 runs in their first trip to the plate in the bottom half of the first inning. Ground ball to Anderson. Makes it look easy. Throw to first. Pulls McLean off the bag. It's going to be safe. Now batting for the Cloves Show, third baseman number 28, Will Orr.
Will Orr, another guy, had himself a nice day at the plate.
Been great defensively, too. From the right side, Sherwood's breaking ball is grounded. Backhand to Enriquez to second. Farrell, the flip to first. In time for the out, and Orr
They're not
is
happy
steaming.
about that.
Not only is Orr steaming, the fans are steaming, as is Landry Moore, the manager, who follows the infield umpire to discuss the play.
I thought he beat it by a step, but clearly so did the Clayton faithful.
Now Landry Moore discussing with the home plate umpire.
Whew.
As the discussion continues here on the first base line.
Manager using his helmet as a prop there. I believe that the helmet was supposed to be the base.
After much discussion, it's back to the dugout for manager Landry Moore. Top half of the third inning on the way. 4-2 lead for Pineville in Game 2 of the Old North State League Championship Series.
You gotta do it.
I got it. Things getting wild here. One of the coaches of the Clovers just got tossed, and the head coach just got tossed. This is a screaming match now.
Landry Moore tossed. An assistant coach tossed. Don't believe you can see it on the live stream cam. But when we went to break, they emerged out of the dugout and continued arguing with the infield umpire.
Just down the right field line in foul territory, the base umpire just threw out two different coaches from the Clovers, and it was a screaming match. One of the members of the Clover staff doing a good job de-escalating the situation. That was ugly, wasn't it?
Taking a break from baseball for just a moment. Now batting third baseman number 34, Chris Manriquez. Outside fastball right back to the pitcher. DeFalco, great throw. And the out made.
It's a great play from Zoltowski.
Another good defensive play. We've got two great defensive shortstops in this series. Now batting number 13, left fielder Cam Murray. Here's the offering inside. Low and a ball. Outside fastball for a strike.
Murray was he was behind the dish in game one, but he moved to left field for game two tonight.
Rips that one a long way, left field side. Is it fair? It bounces off the wall.
Oh my! They called it foul.
Called it foul. All Murray can do is smile as he cuts off the trip back to home plate near the pitcher's mound.
A bunch of guys down the Porcupines bullpen were right on top of that play. They seemed to think the ball landed in fair territory.
4-2 ball game. Pineville leads it with one down. Murray back in. 1-2. Breaking ball. Grounded past the third baseman. Gets past Zoltowski as well. Past Orr and Zoltowski as Murray rounds first base. I'll bring up Nick Curtis. Now batting right fielder, number 23, Nick Curtis.
Now head coach Chris Manriquez wants to have a conversation with the home plate umpire.
It's chirpy
It's really chirpy now.
in the Clayton dugout.
Fans, players. Everybody seems to have something to say.
get back to baseball as Curtis digs back in on the right side. DeFalco's pitch for a strike. Pulling back the bunt is Curtis.
Well, this has been exciting.
We're standing up now. Offering from DeFalco, that's a strike on the outside part of the plate. To Curtis. 0-2, one down. Top of the third inning. DeFalco inside, that's hit well by Curtis in right field. Diving, making the catch in right.
Wow, what a play.
What a play from Dunlap.
Awesome play there by Jackson Dunlap. Man, this Clayton dugout is fired up. And anything like this, couple ejections, 2 great defensive plays.
So the question is, if you're the manager, do you get a couple cold ones? You turn on the live stream. Is he watching us right now? That's the question.
Well, I do see him just behind the concourse over there. So
Sneaking
he's still here watching live.
4-2 ball game with 2 outs in the offering.
Hey, if my team that I was coaching was playing the championship game,
Right.
there's no way they're getting me to leave.
Emerson Monburn at the plate. Opposite way and foul. Foul back. Monbarron from the right side, DeFalco from the left side. The 1-1. Woo. Timeout. Now at the plate for the Porcupines, number 11, Emerson Monbarron. The 1-1. Breaker for a strike outside.
Nice pitch from DeFalco. Started in the left-hander's batter's box and broke its way back over to the corner of the plate.
Falco outside. Strike 3. Clayton out of the dugout
They're fired up.
as DeFalco heads back to the dugout. It's a 4-2 lead for Pineville here in Game 2 of the Old North State League Playoff Championships. Returning to the mound is Sherwood. And Zach Lyon will lead things off. Here in the bottom half of the third inning, 4-2 lead for Pineville. Now batting center fielder number 7, Zach Lyon. Lyon from the right side. Slow roller to Anderson. Oh, no.
That looks like a hamstring. He's grabbing his hamstring. Fell right out of the box.
Oh, you hate to see that. Ooh.
Unfortunate play there as line fell out of the box. Might just be a cramp and stretching him out then.
Let's hope that's what it is. As much baseball as that's been played. The player down is Zach Lyon. Leadoff hitter and center fielder. It looks like getting him some ice.
It's a great show of sportsmanship there from
Hughes.
He took off his mask and he put the cushion end of it on the ground behind
This is something probably too.
behind Line's head. Give him a
Landry-
little pillow.
Landry Moore hates seeing that he can't be out there for his player. Manager Chris Manriquez of Pineville helping out as well as Lions helped off the field.
Porcupines return to their positions as Lions still struggling to get off the field. Man, you hate to see that.
Mm-hmm. Now batting for the Clovers, second baseman, number 2, Davey Morgan.
All right, back to the action.
So the hit king, Davey Morgan, digs in. Breaking ball and a strike from Sherwood. Morgan hitting .309 on the year. Inside for a ball, 2-1. Are you a baseball fan?
I am.
Max Scherzer to the Rangers.
I did see that. They got a pretty good staff.
Could you imagine if DeGrom somehow, like some miraculous way, comes back in September?
DeGrom and Scherzer.
Yep. 2-2. Morgan pops it up foul territory on a play.
Well, that's a midway through the season move that can shake a lot of things up.
Right.
Because they're sitting pretty at the top of the AL Central.
They got that good bullpen too, adding Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah, they've made a lot of moves.
2-2 to Morgan is high and outside. 4-2 ball game. Pineville leads it here in game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series. Pineville up 1-0, winning 8-7 in extras earlier today. Ground ball third base lineman.
Long throw.
Long throw with a bullet.
Nice play.
Gets Morgan out. Now batting for Clayton, first baseman, number 5, Mike Snyder.
We talked about it in game 1, but the second half from Mike Snyder.
Oh,
Second half of the
unbelievable.
season, unbelievable.
First pitch hits him. You don't get a chance to use that bat. I was going to say 15 games, 358 average, 397 OBP, 1.114 OPS in the second half. 7 home runs, 21 RBIs. I didn't hit 7 home runs in my lifetime.
Now you talk about swinging a hot bat. Garrett Moffitt.
Now batting number 1, Garrett Moffitt. Especially today, boy, oh boy.
3 doubles in the first game. He had a single earlier in our second game tonight.
Inside fastball, just off the plate, around the waist, 1-0.
Moffitt's a native from the Triad area. He was actually committed to NC State as a left-handed pitcher, is what we found. But has since converted to becoming an outfielder, and his swing looks pretty good for a pitcher.
I was going to say, that's a good conversion rate.
Yeah.
If he plays like he has this summer. Moffitt hitting .266 coming into today, second on the team in doubles with 11 behind Snyder, who has 12. 1-1 inside. For just joining us, 4-2 lead for Pineville here in Game 2. They won Game 1, 8-7. Two coaches from Clayton, including manager Landry Moore, have been ejected from this game. Arguing a call on a double play attempt and an out call at first base.
Hitters count here to Moffitt. You better believe he's sitting on that 3-1 fastball trying to turn it around.
Here it comes from Sherwood. Half a swing, called a strike.
Good pitch there from Sherwood.
Full count.
He's going to get a new ball here before the payoff pitch.
Three-two, 2 outs. Sherwood's offering on the move is Snyder to second. He'll get there easily because it's a walk, and Moffitt hits to first as well. Brings up JoJo Allen, an RBI single in this one. Now batting DH number 24, JoJo Allen.
JoJo Allen, another guy who's had a solid season out of North Carolina Wesleyan. As is both Lyon and Morgan.
Another guy gritting it out.
He's another guy battling injuries.
You wouldn't miss this game for the world, though.
Moffitt had that injury out in left field last game. JoJo Allen's been banged up, and now Lyon left the game. Playing this many ball games in this short of days and these temperatures is not easy on your body.
High fastball outside to Allen. 1-1 count, 2 down. Bottom half of the third inning. Clovers down 2 in Game 2. Mofford at first, Snyder at second. That's line. That's going to get down in left. Hustling is Snyder. He was on the move at the contact, and he scores. 4-3. Moffitt moves up to second. Allen with his second RBI single of the ballgame.
Just like that, you blink, it's a one-run game. They're going to go to the bullpen here.
We'll see if it's just a discussion with Sherwood.
He made the call down to the bullpen.
Did he? Okay.
He wants the right-handed sidewinder. Do not have a number yet. So Sherwood's day is done. Sherwood went 2 2/3, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. But he ran into a Clovers lineup that's been swinging it pretty well, especially this week.
That might be the first time I've ever seen an assistant coach make a change.
He's been doing it all series.
Has he?
Yeah. Chris Manriquez has not head out to the mound. It's the assistant coach to make the change.
You love seeing that because you have faith in your coaching staff.
Let's see who we got.
It starts with a 3, maybe 37.
It appears to be 37.
Noah Emig. New pitcher, number 37, Noah Emig.
Emig, a 6'4" right-handed sidewinder out of Coker University. Funky delivery, but that's who Manriquez and the Porcupines turn to get themselves out of a little bit of a jam here at the bottom of the third.
15 appearances, 2.19 ERA, 23 hits given up this year, 6 earned runs in those 15 appearances, 12 walks to 19 strikeouts. And hitters just hitting .242 on the year. Will be Dunlap in the box. Once Emig warms up. 4-3 ball game. 2 RBI singles for JoJo Allen, an RBI single as well for Moffitt, who stands on second base. Chris Manriquez with a 3 RBI triple in the first, leading the way for the Pineville offense, who leads it 4-3. Emig called on to keep it there. With 2 outs in the bottom of the third. That's a strike.
Good spot there for me, Vig.
From the stretch, look down to second.
Yeah, the same
outside.
spot. That one must have just barely missed.
1-1. Down the plate again, fouled back. Dunlap faces a 1-2 count with 2 down.
Really trying to work that outside corner. Doesn't want to leave anything over the heart of the plate. Dunlap could potentially do some damage.
Here comes the 2-2. Emig from the stretch. Moffitt at second, Allen at first, and fouled back. Emig's 2-2.
I got him.
Dunlap
No, it
discussing
didn't
it. It looked like it did, but somehow
That
some
might have gone through his
magician
legs.
skills. It might have hit him too, and he's like, I'm gonna hit. Full count pitch on the way with 2 down. Righty versus righty. Opposite way, base hit.
Runners will move it on the pitch. He's going to score.
Moffitt comes in, standing up. Dunlap with an RBI single. We're tied at 4-4. Now batting for the Clovers, shortstop number 6, Zach Zoltowski.
This game's got all the makings of a wild one.
It sure does, doesn't it?
It's chippy. It's chirpy. Couple ejections. Back and forth.
Emig from the stretch, all evened up with Zoltowski at the plate. Outside strike, 0-1. Allen is at second base. Dunlap is at first after the RBI single. Tied it up. 2 runs scored here in the bottom of the third for Clayton. That one catches Zoltowski on the ankle. And he'll head to first base. Bases chucked full of Clovers. Now batting catcher number 4, Alec Levesque. Bases loaded, 2 down for Levesque. In the 8th spot. Takes a strike, 0-1. Dunlap at second, Allen at third. Zoltowski at first. Nice inside pitch from the sidewinder. 0-2. Emig looking to get out of the jam now that it's been tied by the Clayton offense. 2 runs so far here in the third. Clayton looking to pour more on. Outside. 1-2. Levesque settles. Emig offers right down the plate. 2-2. Even count, 2-2 pitch on the way with the bases loaded. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Emig gives up 1. It don't go to his record, but he gets out of the jam with the bases loaded. 4-4 tie as we head to the fourth on the Old North State League live stream network.
Where is he from? Coker? I threw it down here too.
Oh, you did?
That's what I was about, mid-70s.
Who was the guy that went over there and started talking to him?
Which one?
It was like a parent. Was it a parent?
I saw a guy coming over there and walking.
Yeah,
like,
what,
stood over
which
there.
guy was it?
That guy right there in that white polo. Yep. Yeah. He's out. I was confused too because I saw him walk over. So I thought it was like a clean parent that walked. That was.
Because then he walked from there all the way over here and started.
Leading off for the Porcupines, shortstop number 1, A.J. Anderson.
Yeah, it was. I'm a police officer.
1-0 to A.J. Anderson as we start the fourth inning, 4-4. DeFalco back on the mound. That one's hit high, far, and well into the outfield in center. Making the catch is Lyon.
Good swing there.
1 out. Back to the top of the order with Cam Farrell. Now batting for Pineville, second baseman number 8, Cam Farrell.
How about DeFalco for the Clovers?
Man.
Today and against the Bogies, he's been outstanding.
Throwing strikes. 0-1. Just outside the strike zone for Farrell, 1-1.
Yeah, DeFalco. Southpaw at Guilford Tech Community College.
Turning is Cam Farrell. He takes the ball 2-1. Hitters count now for the leadoff hitter. Smacks it into center field. Lyon again has a beat on it. Will turn his way towards right field and make the catch in center for the out. 2 down. Brings up Derek Fay. Now at the plate for the Porcupines, DH number 10, Derek Fay. Inside fastball, Fay cannot catch up on DeFalco's offering. 0-1. 4-4 tie, 2 runs in the bottom of the third for Clayton. Even this thing up. 0-2. Pineville leads the series 1-0, an 8-7 win earlier today in extra innings. One-two pitch forthcoming from DeFalco. Protecting the plate is Fay.
That fastball had some life. Ran in on Derek Fay's hands.
DeFalco from the stretch. The 1-2. Outside part of the plate. Just missing 2-2. Defense straight away, the 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3 for DeFalco.
Another scoreless frame from DeFalco.
We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning, all tied up 4-4 on the Old North State League live stream network, Game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series from Pineville, North Carolina.
You know, did the school board on last right?
Yeah, we even updating it.
She pressing it.
Been pressing it.
Yep.
I need some letters.
Oh, it's so long there.
Leading things off for the Clovers, third baseman number 28, Will Orr. In the bottom half of the 4th inning, 4-4 ball game. Will Orr at the plate, the number 9 hitter for the Clovers. Emig returns for the Porcupines. Easy roller for McLean. Calls off the pitcher and makes the play for the out. 1 down. Now batting for the Clovers, center fielder, number 7, Zach Lyon.
It's good to see Lyon back in the game. He took a scary tumble there out of the box. Had to be helped off the field, so it's great to see him back in the lineup.
Side armor delivers. Emig's pitch is a ball, 1-0. Ground ball, high chopper to second. Farrell hops, throws. What a play. Defensively gets the out. Sticking with it. 2 down. The story so far, mini recap offensively. 3 RBI triple in the first for Chris Manriquez. As the Porcupines scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second. For the Clovers, JoJo Allen with 2 RBIs. 2 runs scored in the first and 2 in the third, all tied 4-4 with Davey Morgan at the plate. Pitch is outside, 1-0. Now at the plate, second baseman number 2, Davey Morgan. Here's the offering from Emig, righty versus righty. Morgan can't catch up, even up 1-1. Nice pitch down the plate for Morgan to put a swing on, and it'll drop in front of Monbaron for a base hit. Now batting first baseman, number 5, Mike Snyder. Two down, runner on first is Morgan. Emick from the stretch. Their outside pitch 1-0. Emick from the stretch again. A 1-0. Just missing the plate inside 2-0. Runner on the move is Morgan. Throw down from Hughes and sliding in easily with the stolen base Morgan.
Farrow tried to trick Morgan into thinking the ball went behind him. Scooted in center field off the throw.
Stolen base number 20. He might have had one in the first game. So he's in scoring position now for Snyder with 2 down and a hitter's count. Long look in to his catcher Hughes. Emick now settles from the stretch. Snyder can't catch up. 2-2. A 2-2 offering. Slow roller to second. Farrow with the glove and the throw for the out. We head to the 5th inning, all tied 4-4 in Game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series here in Pineville.
The other night we had it on.
John Party.
Probably time for you to go. It's pretty heavy for
Kaylee, I'm about to send you something. This is me taking pictures. Oh, shaving, shirt.
Let me get off this. There we go.
There we go.
There's glare on the light show, so shut the light off.
I love John Party.
He's the best.
He really is the bomb.
He
He's
is.
so underrated, man. Funny. That's me this weekend. Oh my god, I gotta show you. I can't stay sitting.
We might have to share a mic. Mine's dying.
Sounds good.
That's me. Alex says go take pictures. That's me. What? Riding in high heel shoes. First off, if she has on high heel shoes and she's dancing with you, she should have on boots. So that's cool.
Ryan Taman, the new pitcher.
I am ashamed.
Shoot a painter. Lexi for.
Huh?
Did you see what Aiden Payne said? Go on your post.
I see pretty.
New pitcher for the Clayton Clovers, Ryan Taman. Leading things off for the Porcupines in the 5th, catcher number 21, Jackson Hughes. So we start the fifth, 4-4 ball game. As Jackson Hugus digs in for the Porcupines with new pitcher Ryan Taman. Slow breaker, inside and high, 1-0. Five hits for both teams. That's one's fouled back.
I believe Taman was the starting pitcher yesterday in the semifinals against Hendersonville. So he's back at it today. We've seen, I think, 3 arms now today that have thrown yesterday from
It's
the Clovers.
very possible yesterday was Roy Taman. There's 2 Tamans.
2 Tamans? It's
Two
probably the other
Tamans.
Taman then. Are they brothers?
That's a good. They are brothers. 7 appearances for Ryan Taman on the year. A 3.39 ERA, 10 strikeouts, and 8 walks. Hitters count for Hugus. The offering from Taman. It's a ball 2-1. Make it 3-1.
Hugus with a single and a walk today in game 2. It's another walk.
Matt Chisholm warming up in the bullpen for the Clovers. It's going to bring up Ethan McLean. Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ethan McLean. McLean from the left side, runner on first is Hugus. Nice break piece from Taman. Drops below the bat of McLean as he's swinging 0-1.
McLean was a hero in game 1 for the Porcupines today. He finished the game with a walk-off single.
One and one. It was Manriquez who came in to score, right? On that play? I believe it was.
I believe it was Derek Fay.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yep. I was going to say, if it was Manriquez, it would have added to that nice brown. Hitters count 2-1 for McLean. Taman from the stretch. Inside fastball popped up high behind first base. And the catch is made for the out.
Nice play by Morgan to range over there. Snyder didn't see it off the bat. He threw his arms up in the air immediately after the ball was hit.
Now batting for the Porcupines, third baseman, number 34, Chris Manriquez. Righty versus righty, Taman from the stretch. Low and outside, 1-0. Defense straight away with a runner on first. Snyder covers the bag. 1-1 high. Ryan Taman from the stretch, a 2-0 count. Enriquez lifts the leg, snap back throw to first, the tag on the foot. Not in time, as Snyder gets it back to Taman. Taman from the stretch. Outside, Manriquez heads to first base. Hugus heads to second.
Another 4-pitch walk.
Now batting left fielder number 13, Cam Murray. So So after 2 walks, Taman from the stretch. First pitch to Murray is a strike. Away from the hitter. The 0-1. Murray can't catch up. 0-2. Went out here in the top of the 5th inning. 4-4 ball game. Runners on first and second for the Porcupines.
Scoots away from the catcher.
Runners are going to advance. Manriquez up to second. Hugas heads to third.
Two runners in scoring position here for the Porcupines. Huge opportunity for Cam Murray.
.291 average for Murray this season. 23 hits, a home run, 13 walks to 18 strikeouts. Hitting .250 with runners in scoring position on the year. He's got 2 camped at second and third. In a tie ball game, 4-4. Taman's offering. Down the plate, it's hit high in the outfield in right.
Hugas looks like he's going to tag.
Here's the catch. The throw is in. Nice throw right to home.
Great
the
throw.
tag!
Safe.
And safe is the call for Hugas.
What a great throw from Dunlap.
Dunlap, all he can do is crouch down in right field. Right on line, right what you asked for.
I thought he got in there.
5-4 ball game on the sacrifice fly. Now batting right fielder number 23, Nick Curtis. Runner on third for Curtis. He slaps it down the first base side.
Nice play.
Gets a glove on it and touches first base.
Great play by Snyder to snag that. Just saved a run.
Saves a run, keeps Manriquez at third instead of crossing home plate. 5-4 ball game. Pineville leads it as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning on the Old North State League live stream network. It's the ONSL Championship Series.
I want to be him when I grow up. Then I'll sound like cornbread. Like I've been sitting down to the soccer game and it sounds like cornbread dipped in buttermilk. As soon as you see cornbread.
Why?
Have you ever had your cornbread milk? Yes, it's so good. I'm so country. There is no.
What's that song? Where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken.
Oh yeah. There's no fixing this, man. It's just ingrained. It's
Right.
like, when I get drunk, it gets worse. It's like I get mad.
Where are you from?
Dublin County. It just gets thicker and thicker. It's terrible. It's like cold grit.
As soon as I get on her, it's like worse. Sometimes I don't have an accent at all.
Oh, they pick on me in the dugout all the time. Say water. Say eel.
Well, I know how you say water.
Water.
I don't say that.
Water.
I do say eel.
Water.
Water. An oil.
A
When I
lot,
say
of,
oil.
a lot of Yankees say water. Yes. Which your grandma's northern, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Yankee. Do I say water?
Water.
Water.
We had a full 30-minute
Am I
fight in the dugout about me calling everything a drink, me and Colby did. Full 30 minutes of fight.
If you don't call it pop.
I was like,
You
it's a
you
drink.
you say pop, don't you?
Oh, I got in so much trouble when I came here because nobody knew what the heck I was talking about.
Yeah.
You still kind of has a Michigan accent.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
You do.
yeah.
I lived in the UPA right next to Canada A too.
Oh no, I still said I talk up there.
Now batting number 1, Garrett Moffitt. So here comes Moffitt in a 5-4 ball game. 1 run on the board in the top half of this inning for Pineville. They lead the ONSL Championship Series 1-0, an 8-7 win in extras earlier this afternoon. They're looking to seal it up. Meanwhile, Clayton, they want to make sure that we head to baseball tomorrow. Emig returns to the mound for Pineville. Slow roller to short. It's Anderson. He boots it. It's going to go in the outfield. Now batting for the Clovers, DH number 24, Joe Allen.
Anderson's been so sure-handed this series at shortstop.
Oh, yeah.
So if anybody can make an error right now, it's him.
He's allowed, right?
Yeah. He's made a bunch of great plays. Kept a couple runs off the board for the Clovers.
Here's Allen with 2 RBIs today, both on singles. Big swing. No contact. 0-1.
2 base hits on the night for JoJo Allen. He's got 2 singles to left field. One of them went all the way into the wall.
Emig from the stretch, quick throw over to first. Moffitt in standing up easily. Emig from the stretch, right down the plate. Just ahead of it is Allen. He'll follow it back. 0-2 to JoJo Allen. Hugas pushes the signals out to his infield. With 2 strikes to Allen and a runner on first base. Emig's offering outside, cut on and missed. Strike 3. It's going to bring up Jackson Dunlap. Now batting right fielder, number 32, Jackson Dunlap.
Good at-bat worked there by Noah Emig.
Outside on the first pitch. Away from Dunlap. 1-0. Back and forth in this one so far. 3 runs in the first inning for Pineville, 2 in the first inning for Clayton. They got 2 as well in the third. Pineville with 1 in the top half of this inning. Clayton looking to answer to that. Outside, way away from the plate.
It's been such a tightly contested series here between the Clovers and the Porcupines. Took 11 innings to figure out the winner in Game 1. And here we are again in Game 2 with a 5-4 ball game into the bottom of the 5th.
Here's the 2-1.
Good pitch there from Emig.
Chasing after that one. 2-2.
A lot of deception coming out of the hand from the sidewinder.
Zoltowski on deck with 1 down. The offering to Dunlap. Inside. Breaking news for baseball fans. Max Scherzer has accepted the trade to Texas. Cut on and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Noah Emig.
Huge.
Now batting shortstop, number 6, Zach Zoltowski. So Zoltowski at the plate, 2 down. Runner on first is Moffitt.
Zoltowski, the short-handed shortstop out of Mount Olive, Raleigh native.
From the waist, the stretch pitch. It bounces onto the glove of Hughes, and upstanding up is Moffitt to second.
Clayton could tie this thing up with one base hit.
Long look in for Emig. Right down the pipes. For a strike as the wind blows the dust off a home plate.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
Was that a ball or strike?
I don't know. I don't think he caught it.
That was an E1 tornado at the plate.
That kicked up all the chalk there from behind home plate.
Fastball inside for a strike to Zoltowski.
Ball four there.
Ball 4 for Zoltowski as he'll head to first base. A whirlwind at bat, literally. Now batting catcher number 4, Alec Levick.
No action down in the Porcupines bullpen. This seems to be no Emig's game for as of right now.
Opposite way foul. Another strike.
Good slider flipped in there from no Emig. Worked to add 0-2 in a big count.
Runners on first and second for Levick. Will Orr on deck. Man, the wind is severely blowing in here.
The umpire
Timeout
called time there.
on plate.
Some whirlwinds kicking up all the.
Man, that wind
Dirt.
could blow 100 miles an hour towards third base, and it wouldn't make a difference to Manriquez's pants.
No, it would not. Can't wash the pants on a winning streak. That 9 or 10 straight for the Porcupines.
10 straight.
10 straight
10
after.
straight.
10 straight after game 1.
1-2 opposite way down the line, foul.
That ball just kept slicing.
Levick back in on the right side. Runners on first and second. Clovers down 5-4. 2 down. You're in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Emig's offering. And a swing and a miss for Levick. No runs come across. Pineville holds their lead at 5-4 as we head to the 6th on the Old North State League live stream network.
Thank you.
You want to try to plug that one in?
Oh, good idea.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Just can't win. Sunday to win. That's it.
I'm pretty sure God hates Pineville. God is like this place. I don't even know why they let me out of the house, to be honest.
This thing turned on.
There's hail in that, though. I can feel it.
There's hail.
Yeah, there's hail in it.
Now batting number 11, Emerson Monbaron.
If you can't tell on the live broadcast, the conditions starting to pick up here, getting really windy.
5-4 ball game.
Wind's kicking up a bunch of dirt from around the home plate area. I think Monbaron just got some in his eye, had to step out.
Man alive. People in the stands behind home plate putting their hands up, trying to shield. Taman works. The 0-1. Monbaron can't catch up to it. 0-2. As we start the top half of the sixth, Pineville at the plate with a 5-4 lead. It's Anderson on deck. Back to the top of the order.
Ball in the dirt.
Here's the offering from Taman. Breaking ball. Just
That's
gets a
it.
piece of
Yeah.
it. Wind blowing straight out. In right.
And that flag's changing directions about every 30 seconds.
Here's the 1-2 from Taman.
That's going to be
Nice
tough.
swing. Lion hustles in, diving.
Oh, got away from him.
Throw into second, the tag, safe. Taman wanted that call. It looks like the right fielder Dunlop is hurt.
Where's some freezy at? Lacey, go find some freezy. Get it right.
So Dunlap is down in right field.
As soon as that ball got up in the air, you knew that was going to be a tough play.
Yep.
He got up in the air and the wind pushed it about 30 yards to the right.
The wind having a major effect in almost every aspect of this game.
They're all right out there in right center field, it seems. Now it looks like they might be arguing the call because Monbaron ended up sliding into second safely.
Looks like he'll be all right. Now batting shortstop number 1, A.J. Anderson.
Mark that. Do you want to call that a double? Single advance on throw?
So Taman works from the stretch. Wind blowing against him as his first pitch is a ball inside 1-0.
Monbaron on second, Anderson at the plate. They were high school teammates at Carmel Christian in Matthews, North Carolina.
Taman's offering. Just a bit of a piece there.
Anderson didn't get to Pineville until early July. He played his first game with the Porcupines in early July.
So in the dirt.
They've been pretty lucky to have him.
Absolutely. How nice is it as a team? All of a sudden, in July, you got a shortstop that comes into the program.
Yeah. And they've been playing really good baseball since then, too.
Hitters count 2-1. 1-run lead for Pineville with Monbaron at second base. High fly, center field.
It's gonna be another.
At second base, Morgan is going to follow the wind and bring it into his glove.
We thought that ball was gonna be shallow center.
Right?
It got caught in the dirt about halfway between second and first. It's a great play there by Morgan, though.
Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. Infield convenes at the pitcher's mound. Taman will hand the ball off. And we'll have a new pitcher for the Clayton Clovers.
Number 0. Matthew Chisholm.
Chisholm will get the call with leadoff hitter Cam Farrell at the plate. Here in the 6th with 1 down. New pitcher will be Matt Chisholm. 14 appearances this year, 21 innings pitched, a 5 ERA with 26 hits given up and 26 strikeouts versus 13 walks. He'll get to work, starting with leadoff hitter Cam Farrell. Top half of the 6th inning, a 5-4 lead for Pineville with a runner at second and 1 down. Now batting second baseman, number 8, Cam Farrell. So Chisholm works from the stretch, enters the ballgame with a runner in scoring position, outside for a strike.
Couple lightning strikes off in the distance here.
Everybody just hope can we get 9 in.
Yeah, hoping the weather holds off.
Squeeze it in. Work as fast as we can. Offering from Chisholm. That's hit
Base
well. It's going to drop for a base hit in center. Rounding third. And in to score is Monbarrett. Or make that, yeah, Monbarrett. 6-4. Now at the plate for the Porcupines, DH number 10, Derek Fay. So one of the top hitters this postseason in the Old North State League digs in on the left side. It's Derek Fay, the DH.
That ball's crushed off the bat of Cam Farrell. Roped into center field, and Emerson Monbarron scored standing.
Inside and low from Chisholm. Inside fastball. 2-0. Down the plate again. 2-1. Fay can't catch up. Here it comes from the stretch. 3-1. Back in the count is Chisholm. Swinging and missing is Fay. 3-2. Cut on and miss. Strike 3.
Big strikeout there from Chisholm.
Now batting catcher number 21, Jackson Hughes. So here's the number 3 hitter, Hughes. 1 run in here in the top of the 6th. An RBI from Farrell to right field. A 2-run lead for Pineville with 2 outs. Hughes can't catch up. The 1-1. Ooh, got him.
Squared him up in the back.
All the shoulder blades will be iced after these 2 games as Hughes heads to first base. Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ethan McClain.
I could be wrong, but it feels like we've had a bunch of hit by pitches.
Oh, yeah, a ton.
There's been a bunch of guys. Yeah, a couple guys got
And
drilled twice.
In the same location, too.
Yeah. Got squared up right in the back. Chance for Ethan McClain to do a little bit of damage here. 2 outs.
Lefty takes the first pitch and drills it straight back foul. Hughes at first, Farrell at second, 2 down. 1 run in here this half inning. Inside and low to McClain, the lefty. McClain steps out. From the stretch, a look down to second base. Another look. Another pitch foul back by McClain. One-two count, 2 down. Runners on first and second for McClain. Chisholm trying to get out of the jam for the Clovers. That one's hit well, and it'll drop
Farrell.
in right field. Dunlap grabs it. And to score is Farrell. And a 7-4 lead for the Porcupines here in Game 2.
Big time swing there from McClain. Roped it in the right center field gap, scored an extra run.
Now batting third baseman, number 34, Chris Manriquez. Home run derby winner Chris Manriquez at the plate. A runner 90 feet away. Runners at the corners with 2 down. 2 runs in here in the top half of the 6th. Power swing from Manriquez, can't catch up.
That was a hack.
1-1, another attempt. One and two. Inside, just below the knees, 2-2. 2-2, high fastball. Manriquez can't get it. And a strikeout for Chisholm. 2 runs on the board in the top half of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom half. A 7-4 lead for Pineville here on the Old North State League live stream network. So Will Orr at the plate as we start the bottom half of the 6th inning. 7-4 lead for Pineville. Clayton looking to scratch back. Emig still on the mound for the Porcupines. High chopper, that might get through. No, it's Anderson closing the gap, the throw and the stretch. What a play by McLean and Anderson.
Adrian's having himself a heck of a series defensively.
1 out.
Makes you wonder where the head coach of the Clovers finds himself right now. I've been looking for him. I haven't been able to see him.
Now batting center fielder number 7, Zach Lyon. I'd like to think he's right here on the live stream.
He might be.
If you are, comment in the comments below. So here's Lyon on the right side. Nice pitch. 0-2.
Emig's really settled in. He's looked good the past couple innings.
One and two. One-two offering. 2-2. Sidewinder is high and outside. Full count, 3-2. Emig coming into this one a 2.19 ERA. Steps back on the rubber. The full count pitch. Slow roller to Anderson.
Tough play.
He'll make the quick throw. It's going to be off the glove of McLean all the way back to the backstop. Good backup from Hughes, but into second is Lyon. Now batting for the Clovers, second baseman, number 2, Davy Morgan. 7-4 lead for Pineville. Runner in scoring position, though, for Clayton here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pineville, the higher rated seed, as the number 4 seed. Clayton, the number 6 seed, coming into the playoffs. That one's inside. And then Pineville gets home field advantage. They were the home team in game 1. If necessary, they'd be the home team in game number 3. Decent lead for Lyon at second. Emig down the plate. Must have been high, 2-0.
We talked about it a bunch in game 1. Davey Morgan really makes the pitchers pitch to him. He's not going to swing at their pitch. He wants to swing the pitch he likes.
Outside 3-0.
Still no action in the Porcupines bullpen. Emig's 56 pitches.
Outside, and Morgan draws a walk. Runners on first and second with one down. Brings up their slugger, Mike Snyder. Now batting first baseman, number 5, Mike Snyder. Emig from the stretch, the pitch. Inside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, opposite way, and foul. Snyder just gets a piece. 1 and 2, runners at first and second. Snyder a .371 average with runners in scoring position as he fouls that one off. That's since the All-Star break in the last 16 games. On the season, a .328 runners in scoring position average. High and inside. Even it up.
And Clovers could release a base hit right here. That'd be a big swing of the bat from Mike Snyder.
Morgan at first. Lyon at second. Emig's pitch. Away from the hitter. 3-2. Big pitch in this ball game. The payoff from Emig. Outside, Snyder to first base.
Back-to-back walks for Emig. Now the bases are full.
Load him up for Moffitt. Now at the plate for the Clovers, left fielder, number 1, Garrett Moffitt. Moffitt with an RBI single in the first. He's got Clovers at every base. That one's going to hang. Getting back there is Anderson. He backpedals, makes the catch. Lyon thought for half a second from third to challenge Anderson and then got right back to the base. 2 down. Emig might just work himself out of this jam. But if JoJo Allen has anything to say with his 2 RBIs, that won't be the case.
Well, it was super important for Emig sitting down Garrett Moffitt with no RBIs. He's been swinging a red-hot bat.
Now batting for the Clovers, number 24, JoJo Allen. Allen has the bases juiced. Outside for a strike. Catching just enough as Emig to get ahead in the count on the first pitch strike. 2 down, bases loaded. 7-4 lead for Pineville with Clayton at the plate. Allen takes all the way, 1-1. Anderson plays all the way at the cut of the grass in the outfield at short. All the infield deep. Allen can't catch up to it. 1-2.
Big spot here in this game, the bottom of the 6th.
Bases loaded, 1-2 count, 2 down. Allen with 2 RBIs on the day, he calls time.
Huge scoring chance here for the Clovers. Lyon on third, Morgan on second, Snyder on first.
Emig from the stretch. Righty versus righty, inside. Allen gets out of the way and evens it at 2. Clovers at every base, a 2-2 count to Allen.
All 3.
What's that upside down? Wow. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. The phone cut out on us. I believe that's upside down. What you missed while you were gone was a Cam Murray double in the left center gap, and then Nick Curtis just had a swinging bunt down the first base line. Needs to focus. Baron at the plate, 2 strikes. Yep. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. 0-2 count here to Monbaron. So we reset things. Popped up on the infield. Zoltowski catches that one, puts that away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Borg, shortstop number 1, A.J. Anderson.
Alrighty, I think we're squared away. We're not backwards, upside down, all around. We're just here for baseball. Score remains 7-5, but runners at the corners. Anderson, the number 9 hitter, has a 1-1 count. New pitcher is Roy Taman. Base hit. As that one gets through, 1 run in. Murray comes in to score. 8-5.
Another RBI added to Anderson's total on this series. So he had 5 last night against the
Yep,
Servitors.
5 last night. There's a pitch from Taman.
Oh, called strike.
Cam didn't like that call. Now batting second baseman number 8, Cam Farrell. Just gets a piece. 0-2. With a win in Game 1, the Porcupines can bring home the championship here in this one with a win. They lead it by 3 with runners at first and second. Slow grounder. Soltkowski the throw to second. The play is made at first as well for the DP. Not before a run added on the board in the 7th inning, the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom half. 8-5 on the Old North State League live stream network. Baseball fans, it's that time for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let's hear you sing it loud and proud.
It was. We faced it.
Renault, right? Yeah. What's his first? Jack Renault? Jack. Yeah. Right. Yes, Jack Renault. Jack Renault. New pitcher number 29, Jack Renault.
Welcome back to Pineville for the bottom of the 7th inning. Jack Renaud takes the hill for the Porcupines, relieving Noah Emig.
Out the plate for the Clovers, shortstop number 6, Zach Zoltowski.
Porcupines lead at 8-5 here going into the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1 runs inside on Zoltowski.
Renault from the delivery and outside. 2-0. Both teams' players outside the dugout or standing right up at the rails. 8-5 lead for Pineville. three.
Whoa.
Zoltowski heads to first base.
Second time tonight that everybody in the ballpark thought it was a strike, including the hitter. But the only person whose opinion on that really matters
Is him.
did not think that was a strike.
Now batting catcher number 4, Alex Levake. Reynolds pitch. Low and outside, 1-0.
You know, I'm struggling to find a zone here. 5 straight balls to start his outing.
There's a strike.
There he goes.
The 1-1. Opposite batter's box for Reynolds, 2-1. Hitters count for Levake. Bouncer. Stopped on the backhand from Hugas, rolled away from him, but able to bring it in, get it right back to the pitcher. 3-1. Zoltowski at first. Levake takes the strike. Full count, 3-2. Clayton dugout is all in on this 3-2 pitch. Lined, roller to short. Anderson off balance and
Wow.
makes the throw somehow.
Nice play to get an out off that. It's a tough play.
Falling towards third base, he still was able to make the throw. Now batting for the Clovers, third baseman, number 28, Will Orr. Strike to Will Orr to start things off. 1 down. That one's popped up. Bottom half of the 7th inning. 8-5 lead for Pineville. Game 2 of the ONSL Championship Series. Here's the offering down the plate.
Strike 3.
And strike 3.
That was a frisbee slider from Renaud.
Now batting center fielder, number 7, Zach Lyon. So it's a leadoff hitter, Zach Lyon. Run around first. Now 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 7th. Another nasty frisbee slider. Wow. Jack Renaud. High and inside. Even it up, 1-1. Breaking ball, high fly ball, center field.
Man, that's a good pitch.
Monbaron takes it, fields it easily in center, and that's 3 outs as we head to the 8th inning. An 8-5 lead for Pineville here in the ONSL Championship Series. Game 2. We'll be right back.
That kid's gross.
That was nasty.
Cubs have played. We won 8 in a row.
Oh, nice. You want him to keep Stroh?
Absolutely, we should.
Yeah, I agree.
We won 8 in a row. We're only 4 back to the division
Right.
lead.
And it's nobody's wanted that division all year.
Well, 3 weeks ago we were 11 games
Right,
back.
right.
Like I texted my buddies a long time ago. I say a long time ago, probably about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. The upcoming schedule for the Cubs was St. Louis, Chicago White Sox, St. Louis again, and then
Dang.
and then like the Rockies came down before that. So we had a horrible stretch. But the division leaders, the Brewers and the Reds,
Right.
they've both gone to the Dodgers, to
Right.
Atlanta. The Reds went out west and played the Giants as well. Like,
You gotta worry though, even though they've done that, you could still see management doing something like that. Or ownership, I
the
should say.
Cubs, that's what we did in 2019. We
Right.
were only like 5 games back and we shipped Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, we shipped the whole
The
squad.
whole team.
Yeah. But I mean, you gotta look at this. I mean, we win tonight, we're 3.5 games back.
True.
You cannot sell. Not when we won 9 in a row. If we
Well, I congratulate you. I'm a Tigers fan, so it's sucks.
yeah.
Now batting DH number 10, Derek Fay.
I'm not sure what to tell you there.
Your whole life.
Basically, yeah.
We start the 8th inning, 8-5 lead for Pineville at the plate. Here on their home field where they're 16-3 this season. At Jack D. Hughes Stadium. Two-0 count to the number 2 hitter, the DH, Derek Fay. Damon back to work for Clayton. Three and one. Fay throws the bat thinking it's ball number 4. And just with the flick of a finger, the umpire says, no, sir. Full count, 3-2.
That was
Inside and low. Now you can flip that bat.
He put some little,
Put a little bit more emphasis, didn't he?
Yep.
Bring up the catcher, Jackson Hughes. Now batting catcher, number 21, Jackson Hughes.
Hughes has gotten on base all 4 times tonight. Singled, walked twice, and got plunked.
Taman works from the stretch. Just a bit 2 inside. 1-0. Another one low and inside. 2-0. We have a time and a visit to the mound.
He's lost his zone a little bit. They're just going to go talk to him, settle him down. They do have action in the bullpen, though.
Might be a little chance to warm up that bullpen even more. As you mentioned, calm down Taman, but also stamina might be a question with him pitching so much.
Taman was the starting pitcher yesterday for Clayton against the Hendersonville Honeycrisps.
I got to give you props, bro. You've said Honeycrisps about 14 times on this broadcast, and you haven't messed it up. I have a hard time saying that.
Yeah, I guess it's a tough word to say. It was a tough team to face, too.
Right.
They were a good squad.
Very good team this year.
Clayton took them down yesterday afternoon.
2-0 offering.
Yeah, it's tough to manage a pitching staff this many games in a row.
Right. And like you mentioned earlier, just 6 pitchers used from Pineville. That definitely helps a little bit in a game like this.
Yeah, that was a huge benefit to the Porcupines. Played 26 innings of baseball and throw 6 pitchers. They were thrilled with that.
Now Hugus will head to first base. Move Fay up to second. Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ethan McClain. Here's the lefty McClain, runners on first and second. A 3-run lead for Pineville here in the top of the 8th. Taman looks to second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2. Fastball, strike 3.
That was a quick at bat.
McClain not a huge fan. Now batting third baseman, number 34, Chris Manriquez.
Some Porcupine faithful voicing their displeasure with the strike zone.
Oh, that was a good line, too. Runners on first and second, 1 down.
Another big cut from Manriquez.
In the dirt and low. Hitters count 2-1. The number 5 hitter, Chris Manriquez. The make finds it quickly, holds the runners at first and second.
Taman finds himself behind the count again. Don't want to walk the bases full.
Pitch to Manriquez, high inside, another walk. So bases loaded now for the Porcupines, with Cam Murray at the plate.
They're going to go get Taman.
You have to make that call.
Yeah, they do. Now whoever's coming in from the bullpen, right-handed relief pitcher, he's going to have his hands full.
The new pitcher strolls in.
Number 25.
Shane Moriarty. New pitcher for the Clovers, number 25, Shane Moriarty. Moriarty, 12 appearances this year, 1-2 record, a 5.5 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks, a 208 batting average against. He'll be asked to put out the fire with the bases loaded. Eight 5 ball game. Pineville leads it. They won game 1 8-7. Moved their win streak to 10 games. Moved to 16-3 here at home. And with the win here, they bring home the championship. On the opposite side, Moriarty is looking for a stop. Now batting number 13, left fielder Cam Murray.
Huge spot here for Moriarty. Bases loaded, top of the eighth, in a championship game. His hands are full, that's for sure.
Will be greeted by Murray at the plate. Outside pitch. 1-0. Could be the make or break moment in this game.
Murray's 2 for 3 on the night, single and a double. He's also added a sac fly onto his total as well. Quickly behind 2-0.
Moriarty steps off, now back to the mound from the stretch. Glove at the waist. Looks down, now to the home plate. Another bouncer, 3-0. Murray at third, Hughes at second, Manriquez at first.
I can imagine head coach Chris Manriquez is going to give the take sign here. Three straight balls start the outing for Moriarty. Can't imagine Murray swinging the bat. Ball 4.
Ball 4 will walk in a run.
It's going to make it 9-5.
Now batting right fielder, number 23, Nick Curtis.
There goes the signal from the Clovers dugout, telling whoever's in the bullpen to hurry up.
Moriarty. Down the plate. First pitch strike to Curtis. 1 run in on the walk from Moriarty. Bases remain juiced. Outside part for a strike. 0-2. Just 1 down. Inside. Gets
Base
through. It leaks into the outfield for a base hit. Hughes will score. Manriquez holds up at third. Bases remain loaded. And a 10-5 lead for Pineville.
Chris Manriquez Jr. was not pleased with his dad, third base coach, giving him the stop sign. He was visibly upset with that. He thought he was going to score on that.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Emerson Monbaron. A strike on the first pitch to Monbaron. Center fielder hitting 8th in the order in game 2. Bases remain loaded. That one gets past the catcher, LeVay. Manriquez hustles in, slides, and is safe with no throw. And there's going to be an even bigger hole in those pants. Wow.
Gotta retire those pants.
They got to be. Hang them up like Tim Duncan. Second and third now after the wild pitch. Six-run lead for Pineville with 2 runners in scoring position for Monbaron. The RCC Eagle. The 1-1. Outside. Hitters count 2-1. Infield is in with runners at second and third. The 2-1. Monbaron pulls back the bunt. Call the strike, 2-2. 2-2 sails outside.
Looked about the same spot as the last called strike.
3-2. Full count. First base is open with one down, as that one's fouled back. That's the problem with having such a good hitter at the number 9 hole. You can't just give up that easy base when you've got Anderson waiting on deck.
Anderson's got base hits his last 2 trips. You really got nowhere to put him on Barron. Although first base is open, you don't want to pitch to Anderson when base is loaded.
Barron steps out. Now back on the right side. Moriarty from the stretch. With runners on second and third. That one goes on the opposite side of the batter. The wild pitch brings in another run. Murray comes in from third base. Barron heads down to first, and it'll bring up A.J. Anderson and put another run on the board, 12-5.
Yeah, Shane Moriarty's night's going to be done after that. 3 walks, a single, and 2 wild pitches. No outs recorded.
Moriarty hands off the ball.
He wasn't exactly set up for success. Got a feel for
No. It came in with the bases chucked.
I mean, tough spot.
New pitcher will be number 11, Lincoln Eiler.
Huh? So I don't need to do anything. I mean, I can just take it down on my phone.
New pitcher, number 11, Lincoln Eiler. Lincoln Eiler's 7 starts this year, 19 innings pitched, 5.5 ERA, 13 strikeouts to 25 walks. Hitters hitting .224 against him this season. He'll face the shortstop, A.J. Anderson.
All right, back in the bottom, or excuse me, the top of the 8th here in Pineville. Lincoln Eiler comes into the game. Runners on the corners and 1 out. He's facing the shortstop, A.J. Anderson. Ball's going to scoot away from the catcher. And Barron's going to advance to second.
Now at the plate, shortstop, number 1, A.J. Anderson.
Clayton trying to limit the damage. This thing could get ugly.
12-5 lead with runners at second and third for Anderson, the number 9 hitter.
Quickly down 3-0.
Just a piece of it inside on the hands. 3-1.
Eiler's the 7th pitcher that the Clovers have rolled out here in the game tonight. Porcupines again, only 3 so far.
And a strike outside. Full count pitch on the way with 1 down, runners on second and third.
Ball 4.
Ball 4. And back to the top of the order. Now batting for the Porcupines, second baseman, number 8, Cam Farrell. A strike. 0-1. Here's same location. That won a ball though. 1-1. Eiler's off.
Oh, that one got him.
Caught his hands.
I think it hit his elbow guard
Hit his
there.
elbow guard.
That's going to plate another run. 13-5 now. Clover's pitcher struggling with control here in the top of the 8th.
Now at the plate, DH number 10, Derek Fay. Oh, 1 count to the lefty Fay with Porcupines at every base.
The bases are quilled.
The bases are quilled, all quilled up. Bases all quilled up, and all the Porcupine fans want to see is a little poke.
Nice.
See what I did there? 13-5 lead for the Porcupines. 5 runs in this top half of the 8th inning.
That was a gross off-speed pitch there from Eiler.
Now batting catcher number 21, Jackson Huggins.
See, Huggins has been walked 3 times tonight, plunked once, and he singled back in the first inning. He's run on base all 5 times.
Fastball gets away from Eiler on the far side. 1-0. Nice off speed, 1-1. Five runs in for Pineville. Breaking ball. Wow.
Huggins turned to take that one off the back and it ended up right over the heart of the plate.
1 and 2. Bounces in front of
Scoots
LeVay.
away.
Scoots away from him. He can't grab it. 1 run comes in. It's Monbaron scoring from third. Move Farrell up to second base. And Anderson up to third. 14-5. You're matching the output in the first playoff game offensively against Sanford as that one gets
There's
back.
another.
Anderson standing up. Almost walks into the line of fire. But crosses home plate easily. 10-run lead, 15-5 for Pineville.
7 insurance runs here. Just what the Porcupines wanted.
It really is an improbable run that Pineville has went on. They've won 10 straight. They had to win out to get into the playoffs. As Hugas takes off the elbow pad and heads to first base after the walk.
4th walk of the night there for Hughes.
Not only win out, but win back-to-back games in a doubleheader against Lenore at the end of the season. They get in, do damage right away against Sanford. They've had a great playoffs ever since. Great game last night, one for the ages. And what the Old North State League is all about. Defeating the Surf and Turfs. Final in 15 innings. They win game 1 today, 8-7. Now lead at 15-5 in game 2 of the championship series. As that one's inside. Pineville looking for that first championship in their first year in Pineville. Inside again from Eiler. 2-1 to McLean. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and can't connect. 2-2. Two count. 2 down. McLean takes. 3-2. Inside, another walk. This time McLean to first base. Hugas moves up to second. And Farrell remains at third. Bases loaded. Now batting third baseman, number 34, Chris Manriquez.
That walk issued to McLean. That was the Clovers' 8th walk of the inning.
Man alive. Grounded to second. Morgan flips. And we are out of the top half of the 8th inning. Not before 7 runs pile up on the board for the Pineville Porcupines. A 15-5 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 8th on the Old North State League live stream network. So Davy Morgan leads things off in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Clovers face a 15-5 deficit. Jack Renaud returns to the mound for the Porcupines. Renaud. Renaud works to get the strike and does so on the first pitch. Nice breaking balls for a strike. 0-2. 6 outs away are the Porcupines from securing a 2023 ONSL championship. Make it 5 now. Cut on and missed from Morgan. Now batting number 5, first baseman Mike Snyder. A slugger from the right side, Snyder. Oh, wow.
Was it frisbee?
The 0-1, opposite way, right field. Under it is Curtis, easy play.
2 down.
2 down, and 4 outs away from a championship. Now batting left fielder number 1, Garrett Moffitt. Inside pitch from Renaud. Well, a hat tip to all 15 teams this season. The Old North State League, such a successful season. The key is the players. That's what it's all about. And we've seen success stories across the whole state of North Carolina for our players. That's what it's all about. That one's hit high, far, deep, right field. Curtis right there and makes the catch. 3 outs away from a championship are the Pineville Porcupines on the Old North State League live stream network. We'll be back with the 9th inning. Cam Dunlap, the new pitcher for the Clovers. Top half of the ninth inning. 15-5 lead for the Pineville Porcupines with pinch hitter Nate Firstman at the plate. Oh, Dunlap throws cheese.
94-95.
94-95 on the gun up here. Here's the 1-2. Straight 3.
That tail hard.
What's your friend's name? Oh, okay, it's not him.
It's not him.
Now batting number 14, Jacob Ham. Ham gets a piece on Dunlap.
It's his name's Tyler Rose. He's number 17. He was down there for a while with the glove stretch and he came back in the dugout.
Dart to home plate for Dunlap. 0-2. The 0-2. That's going to be strike 3. The catcher throws down to first. Not in time. Now batting number 11, Emerson Monbaron. Dunlap from the stretch, way outside. One and 0.
And Dunlap is chucking.
Oh man. Oh, and inside. You know when he's registering hotter than the temperatures outside this week, he just got some gas on that left arm. Down the plate, foul back. Two and 1. 15-5 lead for the Porcupines. Dunlap from the stretch, right down the gullet for a strike. Even it up, 2-2. A 2-2. Strike 3. Oh no, looks like he got a piece. A 2-2. No chance on that one.
That was gross.
A breaking ball for strike 3. Now batting shortstop, number 1, A.J. Anderson. Dunlap's fastball pops the mitt. 1-0. 1-1 outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch is high and outside. Anderson at the ready on the right side. Dunlap looks to first. High fastball chasing after it is Anderson. 3-1. Outside strike. Full count, 3-2. Anderson draws the walk.
What was that last one?
Now batting second baseman, number 8, Cam Farrell. Dunlap. Throws a strike. The 0-1.
Dunlap is the 8th pitcher for the Clayton Clovers tonight. 8 2/3 innings of baseball.
Opposite way, it gets through past Morgan. Bases loaded for the Porcupines.
Good swing.
For Cam Murray.
I think he can play.
Make that dead away. Looks like we might have a pinch hitter.
We do, number 3.
O'Hara.
Yes.
Pinch hitter number 3, Declan O'Hara. So it's Declan O'Hara pinch hitting. Guess what? Come off the bench and face 95. Welcome to the game. 1-0. Bases checked though for the Porcupines. Dunlap with another breaking ball, low, 2-0. Porcupines lead it by 10, 15-5 in Game 2 of the Old North State League Championship Series. That one sails way away from the catcher. The throw and the tag is not in time. Make it 16-5 Porcupines. Dunlap from the stretch. Inside. O'Hara heads to first base. Load him up again for Jackson Hughes. Now at the plate for the Porcupines, catcher number 21, Jackson Hughes. High and away. 1-0 to start the at-bat.
Approaching the 3.5-hour mark on this ballgame.
Strike inside. One count. Hughes trying to catch up with it. And he can't. 1-2. He'll get another chance here. Bases loaded, 2 down. Top of the ninth.
and LeVay tried to buy that line on plate.
Two and two. Fastball at the waist, outside. Full count with the bases loaded, 2 down. 1 run walked in already this half inning. Hughes chases after it. Dunlap heads back to the dugout. The Porcupines head to the field. 3 more outs to grab before securing the Old North State League Championship Series title. We'll be right back with the final 3 outs. James Salico called on to get the final 3 outs of the season. It'll be JoJo Ellen at the plate. Now batting number 24, JoJo Ellen. Salico's offering right down the dish for a strike. Here's the 0-1 outside. Salico from the delivery to Allen. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1-2. It goes 1-2 outside. Allen takes. Even it up. 2-2. 3 more to get for this Porcupines team, who's won 10 straight to end the season. 3 outs away from 11 straight. Allen hits that one a long ways in left field. It'll hang at the track for the catch. Down to 2 more outs to get.
Yeah.
Salico from the delivery.
And his phone's in the press box.
1-0.
Press box.
Outside 2-0. Not just the 10-game win streak. Looking to move to 17-3 here at Jack D. Hughes Stadium. The first year Pineville playing here. First year Pineville playing in the ONSL. Coming to Pineville from Mecklenburg. Is that one swung on and missed? 2-2. It's been a memorable last few weeks of the season.
We're in Mecklenburg.
As that one is swung on and missed for strike 3. Throw down. 1 more to get.
Hard.
We're standing up here in the press box.
Porcupines 1 out away from a championship. All the guys on the top step of the dugout. Water coolers ready to rush the field.
Hey, they're gonna come up here to do it, right?
Salico's offering is fall back 1-1 to Zach Zoltowski. Outside part.
1 strike away.
1 strike away for Pineville.
They can feel it. 1-2.
Salico swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Got it.
And the Porcupines flood the field here at Jack Day Hughes to the pitcher's mound and celebrate the 2023 Old North State League Championship. The You Can Go Home Now Cup belongs to Pineville. Congratulations to the Pineville Porcupines, the 2023 Old North State League Championship Series winners. And the winner of the You Can Go Home Now Cup.
What's right there? Where's the net? Did she get it? I don't know, maybe she did. It'll sit right there. In the ring? Yeah, they were both sitting right here.
That's it for the championship series. Pineville takes Game 2 16-5 after winning a Game 1 thriller 8-7 in 11 innings earlier today.
Glad to have you along. Thanks for joining us here in the booth. Final score 16-5. Thanks to all the coaches, general managers, volunteers across the Old North State League for all you do, all 15 teams, for making this a successful season. And congratulations to Pineville, the Porcupines, our 2023 champion. Congratulations as well to the Clayton Clovers, and what a run to get here to the championship series, and all our teams in the playoffs and throughout the league. Here's to a great season. The boys this summer heading back to college for another great year of baseball. We'll see them next summer, and we'll see you as well on the Old North State League live stream network. Have a great night and a great rest of your weekend.